Hey, what's going on, guys? Super Swimmer here, and welcome back to some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I haven't uploaded this game in particular since January, so all I can really remember now from the last time I uploaded this was that I was starting to get suspicious of Monica for just being a little bit just off, possibly possessed, but we're probably going to get into that a little bit later, but let's just get right into it. So we're starting off with her saying, "Ah, man," and I've completely forgotten the voices. "I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too." "Were you practicing piano again?" "Yeah." You must have a lot of determination. The only voice I really remember is Yuri's here. Starting this club, and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great! Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. It's making me hungry now. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they really have fried squid? You mean calamari? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Yeah, that's just calamari. Come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, all of people? You of all people, I mean. Wait. It's right in your name. Crap. Monica. Wait. I am very confused. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun... Oh, wait, this is her voice still. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Wait, did you just walk in? Sayori's sitting in a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Because... everyone's just sitting here talking, because we all know that you're more of a social person, and for you to just be sitting in the corner, that would be something that I would do, not something that I'd expect you to do. So, there's definitely something up with you in the head. I don't know what, but that's my suspicion on you going on now. It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so, I guess. I weirdly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Tony, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica, Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit weird. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Tony. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. Yeah, this is kind of what I've been saying before. Like, she seems to be a very social person, at least earlier in this game. So, seeing her all of a sudden, like, what is she like? I'm not gonna like make any predictions right now because I don't think I have it right on the dot just yet. Yeah, she's really never like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest. What do you mean by that? Come on, Tony. You know what she's talking about, even though that probably might not be the case. Oh, that's something else. But yeah, you know what's up. You know what's up. I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Tony. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Tony. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? Well, pretty much just everything that you told me. And that kind of like what she said kind of makes sense. That could be what's going on here. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. Well, I mean, it's like an entire classroom across, so like if she's just barely talking, like a whisper, or just talking in a low voice, of course you're not going to hear anything. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Yeah, she's getting... like, she seems to try... Is she trying to, like, disconnect from us for whatever reason? Oh, wait, no. Wait. I don't even know what... I don't know what that is. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts. How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. Yeah, that's, like, see, this is why, like, I relate with Yuri the most, because, like, we're kind of, like, the same frame of mind right now. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Okay, don't try to bring that kind of thing into this. We're trying to like solve like what's going on with Sayori about her possible mental state, because she seems a little bit like dismissive of everyone else that she holds kind of close to her. So that's kind of like just a too obvious of a sign. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit too much. Well, I mean, I guess actually, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense, because if her base personality is to be social with everything, and she's being dismissive mainly, like, towards me, well, I mean, like, she's not automatically, like, dismissing Monica, because she's been going on, like, having a conversation, like, in the background of this, in a way, so, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. If she doesn't know, like, how to react to that, I guess. If that makes sense. I'm probably just rambling, so let's just continue. Tony, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. Barely read there for a second. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be some problem behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Well, I mean, like, she was my childhood friend. Of course I would feel concern for someone if they're feeling, like, not themselves. I mean, that's just common sense there. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Why? Okay. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That was a weird sentence. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Yeah, just you do you, Yuri. With that, you do you. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. I mean, I guess. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Yeah, she was talking to her this entire time, so that tells us that she wasn't dismissive of Monica. And even though we don't know about everyone else, like, I mean, it's possible that she wouldn't be dismissive of anyone else, but for some reason she's dismissive of me. So that's a weird one. That's a weird situation to go in. So I guess I guess let's check in with Sayori real quick. It's nice, I guess. Come on. I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Actually, yeah, that is true. that is actually very true. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. Okay, yeah, that's starting to be a little bit suspicious there, Sayori. You're really letting yourself, you're really letting your thoughts out without you even realizing it. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Tony. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. Yeah, that's very dismissive of me. Alright then. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say something else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Well, that was a weird, thing. Did she not have a poem? Because she didn't share any, so that's weird. I guess let's talk with Monica. Hi, Tony. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Tony. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? I'm gonna share mine with Yuri last. That's the last one I'm gonna share my poem to. Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Oh, you know? Spending time with her in the classroom every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Edgy? Oh yeah, it's like a dystopian thing. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. That's, again, me too. I have a hard time socializing with some people too. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Okay, so this is Monica's poem. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the... Wait, what is that? Twilight sky. Okay, I could barely read that. I don't know why. Until one day the mind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, of all which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Well, that was like a dark turn for the weird. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? I mean, I guess that's true. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? Actually, yes. Sorry, I keep breathing into the mic. I'm so sorry for that. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Wait. Oh, alright then. Weird ending to that, but I guess yeah, I said I was gonna do Yuri last, so let's check in with Natsuki here. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next. Wait. Alright, then screw you too. Oh. I am... Oh, okay. That's weird. Alright, Yuri, let's check in with you. Tony, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Sorry, I'm reacting to a little bit of allergies, so I might sniff a couple times every now and then, so I'm sorry for that. Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Oh, that's me talking. I can't believe you're so good at something you've never even shared it with everyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Wait, the music just changed. Tony, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Tony. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all of these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know that I'm a difficult person, Tony. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. Yeah, screw the haters. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've made at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Alright. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. I guess that was the last poem you read, then Part 1. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows, closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. Sorry, I thought there was someone like behind me or something. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Tune stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against the outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Okay. That was pretty interesting there. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Sorry. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean, I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Wait, what? Is she like leaving or something? Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Did none of you notice that she left? Like she was like skipping and humming to herself. Like, did no one hear that at all? Like, did no one notice? Because there was only us five in total. I can count in the classroom, so that's odd. Sayori always helps lighten the mood that little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Ah, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Wait. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That's a curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So, wait, we're not just going to... Like, you're holding out on us, Monica. I'm getting even more suspicious of you. You're holding out on us. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. Oh, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Oh, that was... I keep getting the voices mixed up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? So you didn't really think this far ahead for everyone to, like, contribute. Maybe she can help Natsuki, maybe? Or what am I doing? Like, am I contributing anything? I don't think I am. I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Natsuki's just mad. Natsuki's salty. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is really racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Tony. The one who is truly useless. Yeah, I am pretty useless here. I've just been bribed to show up here, so I'm pretty much the most useless one here. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Am I gonna get a choice? Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Tony may not be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. I mean, that's a solid point there. Yeah, you did say challenge accepted, so hold on. I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Tony to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? You're literally following instructions, Natsuki. Like, baking's not that hard. Especially if you're mass producing something. like, for an event like this. It's not, I would assume, I mean, it would be tedious, but not, like, really hard to figure out. So, just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Tony to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So, I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Tony, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Come on, just give me the choice already. I can decide. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Wait. Oh. Alrighty then. Okay, so here's the choices. Okay, so Natsuki's baking. Obviously, I'm not gonna go with her, cause, like, come on. Like, baking's not that hard. Like, she's just making cupcakes. She doesn't really need that help. Plus, she's just going to nag me, like, at every turn anyway. So I'm not gonna go. Plus, I don't really like Natsuki just in general. So I'm not gonna go with her. Yuri, I'm probably gonna go with her because I've been like leaning towards Yuri because I'm pretty sure like you can go like on a separate path with each of the girls here. And I'm more, like, it's more, like, Yuri's more, like, I can relate to her more than anyone else here. Monica, I don't even know what she's doing. Oh, wait, no, she's, like, getting everything. Oh, yeah, she was, getting the pamphlets together. That's right. And then Sayori. Like, she went, like, she's gone. Like, what's gonna happen if I go get Sayori? Go towards Sayori? I feel like I'm gonna have... It's a tough choice because I think I'm gonna go with either Yuri or Sayori. Like, Yuri just to go with, like, who I'm related... Well, not related, no. Relating to, like, more... Like, I feel more of a connection towards Yuri than anyone else, but Sayori has some concerns, and if I go to her, then it might, like, reveal something about her that hasn't been revealed yet. That's kind of redundant statement, but whatever. So, this is a tough choice. Should I leave it up to you guys? Hold on, give me a second to think about it, and I'll be right back. Alright, I think I've made my decision. I'm gonna go with Sayori. Like, even though, like, it's kind of like the same logic with the other two. Like, sure, like, the tasks may be, like, heavy for one person, but I feel like, Sayori's, like, because she's been dismissive, and I think if we go with her, it'll shed some light on what's going on, so I'm gonna go with Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Oh, wait, she was? Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? Well, I mean, I hate you that much. No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Well, alrighty then. Sorry for showing concern for my friend. Like, before this, I didn't even know any of you existed. Well, I mean, I probably did, but I just didn't really take too much of a second thought. Well, I mean, I guess it's out of you three. I'm going for Yuri. That kind of takes, like, the significance out of that, but hey, it's whatever. Well, I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. I mean, No. I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Tony? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. Yeah, this is kind of what I was thinking about, like when I took that break to try to decide, like, because she seems to overthink a good bit of things. So I think a second person's opinion on it, because yeah, that's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Yeah, she's a bit salty because I didn't choose her. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Tony? Me? I guess you could say that I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Just salty. Just straight up salt. Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Tony picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Sorry about that. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Alright, let's go. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer to go to your house. Very insistent you are. Okay. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Tony. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult for me to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. I mean, come on. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I'm still in Yuri's voice. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way or anything about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. It's already... Oh. Okay, I'd like blacked out and it's already Sunday? Oh, okay. It's been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Why the music cut out? Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. I'm getting extremely nervous. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally found her. Sayori. Oh. God. that was just... Oh, okay. Hi, Tony. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. Oh, God. My heart. Like, there was just no music. Like, just that, like, the silence of everything. Like, her not acting like herself and everything. Like, I had a suspicion, but it might actually be true. That, like, she might be, like, depressed or something. Because, like, she's forcing, like, happiness, like, when clearly she's not, like, right in the head. Not, like, crazy, like schizophrenic or anything like that, but, like, she's not, like, she's, like, dismissing everyone from her actual problem that everyone else knows that she has. Like, even though we don't know the problem entirely in the game, but everyone has a hint at what's going on here. So, anyway, enough rambling on that. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, haven't you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's all because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Yeah, she left before that entire exchange, like, with me deciding who I want to, like, help out with for the festival. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? I mean, yeah, that's pretty true, but I don't know, something ain't feeling right about this. Again, like I've said before, I have a feeling that it's probably like depression or something. Maybe that's what's wrong. I don't know, I don't know, just my mind just keeps going towards her probably having depression. Or suffering from depression. That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Tony. What? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. Yeah, I'm convinced it's a case of depression. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. So you wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? Yeah, I'm 100%. This is depression. Like, she's blaming herself repeatedly because, like, she let it slip that she cared about me, I guess, a little bit more than before when everything was just, I guess, normal. And she's, like, hitting herself hard in the face with all of this, like, regrets and everything that shouldn't even be regrets in the first place. I'm getting punished I'm getting punished. I keep clicking, like, I'm sorry. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Why is she, like, against me of all things? Like, why is she, like, why would she, like, have this strong feeling of me not wanting, like, of her not wanting me around her? Like, this just makes absolutely no sense if it wasn't, like, some kind of depression. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Tony. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. That is some BS right there. I can tell right now that is some total BS right there. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? what you're talking about. What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Tony? Yes! We need to address the problem. That's the first step of dealing with a problem, is to address that you have a problem. I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've really had bad depression my whole life. I called it. I knew it. I knew it was depression. Like, in really bad case, too. Like, is there different severities of depression? I did not know that. I thought it was just depression. Apparently I am wrong about this. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond, but I had the suspicion that it was some kind of depression. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Yeah, that's, like, when's, like, her parent, like, where's her parents, like, first of all, like, where are they? Like, if she's been like this her entire life, wouldn't her parents have kind of picked up on it, and, like, even if they were, like, the slightest suspicious about it, they would have taken her to, like a therapist or something? Like, this is starting to get a little bit deeper than this originally turned out to be. At least for the other 3 parts that I have on this. But yeah, like, and then second, like, even if her parents weren't there, like, why wouldn't she want to get help? Like, she can't, oh, well, I mean, I guess that is part of the depression. She doesn't want help. I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know, like, I haven't had depression. If there's anyone watching this that is suffering from depression, or knows someone that is suffering from depression, then let me know how it normally is around them. Because, like, personally, I haven't been anyone around with depression, so I wouldn't really know, like, what it's like with someone. It's probably very horrible, like, seeing them, like, sad all the time, just because they're blaming themselves for things that's not their fault. I don't know, this is even though, like, I had my suspicion, I didn't expect it to actually be, like, true. Like, this is actually pretty sad now. Okay, how's it? Yeah, the entire time, yeah. Like, if she really wanted to be truthful to me about it, like, wouldn't she have put this on earlier? Wouldn't she have, like, let us know earlier? Like, because it's, like, the same thing would have happened, like, this entire conversation, if she... Well, I mean, I guess she's, like, in a way trying to give us a hint that she's having this, without necessarily giving it, like, a direct, like, me saying, I'm suffering from depression. Maybe that's what's going on there. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. If there's only so much, even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Tony. Why do you think I didn't tell you? I don't know. Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Like, name one thing, name at least one good thing more important than your well-being if I am your friend. Name one thing that's more important than your well-being. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like it feels like a bat being swung against my head. Wait, why are you laughing? That makes it worse. Oh god, this is definitely getting heavy. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. Yeah, that's... like, if that's the way you're looking at it, then there's no way out for you. There's no, like, good way out of this for you. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Tony. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. What? Yeah, see it, like, this is... Like, I'm actually losing, like, my ability to, like, respond to this. Like, this is just getting heavier and heavier as this conversation goes on. Like, like, all this time, she was feeling this way about this. Like, there was, like, personally, there was a few dark points in my life where, in a way, not this severe, of course, but in a way, I felt this way. But after, like, a few days, it would actually go away. But, like, I'm, like, just, like, reflecting back on those times where I felt this kind of dark, I can kind of relate to what she's trying to say. A little bit. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join that literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. Well, you made me hurt for you hurting yourself this way. Like this. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Don't. Because I deserve every last one. Don't. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Tony, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Tony, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No! Don't do this to me! Please, don't do this! Tony, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is really sad. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Tony. Yeah, this, cause from what I've, heard of, people with depression, even though I personally don't know anyone with, depression, it kind of, clouds your judgment in a way that it could, I don't know how to describe it, but, the main point of it all is just, it clouds your judgment, and that's really tough to go through. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help us out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. Yeah, I think the only, it's, for people without depression, it's hard to, get in the mindset of someone with depression. I feel like. Because that's kind of what's happening here, for me at least. I can't, the only way I can actually relate to how she's feeling is because I've felt, once again, not, this severity, but, this kind of tone in my life a couple times. So, those are the only ways that I could actually relate to how she's feeling, because I felt them before. But if someone's never felt this way before, they're gonna have a hard time relating to that person with this kind of problem, because they just don't know how to interpret it. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On my way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. If I were in, if this was in the position that I was in, I feel like I would, with, little to no hesitation, I just call, maybe a therapist, a psychologist or something, I'm not sure if, therapists or whatever, like, come over like they do house calls. Like, I'm not sure if they do that, but if they did, then that would be, like, the best way to go about handling the situation in this situation. At least that's what I think. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. I think with that, we're gonna end it here. We're gonna save this, because that was quite the... Oh boy, that was quite the roller coaster. Yeah, that was quite the roller coaster of feelings there. But before this video, I guess, gets a little bit too long, we're gonna end it here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can turn on the notification bell so you know when I get videos up. And also, don't forget to check out the description for straw polls to let me know what you guys want to see in the future. If the options are not there, then let me know down in the comments on what you want, or just let me know what you think about this series, or your thoughts about anything like that in general. Write down in the comments. And yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.